Nurserymen propagate their peach trees by grafting onto rootstocks adapted to the climate and soil. However, peach trees can also be propagated from pits. Ideally, to reproduce a peach tree from a pit, the same peach tree should already be from a pit. So if we observe this one, it is not from a pit, and as proof we can see the rootstock starting again below the graft at the grafting point. And we also notice that the leaves are not at all the same as the peach tree. So for this plant, I would not choose a peach for reproduction. So how do you know if a peach tree is grown from pits or not? The other solution is simply memory. Remember, that peach tree, you were told it was planted from a pit, and that's what we are going to do. Peach trees grown from pits are often found in vineyards. Especially in the past, they were planted or sown directly. It was during the harvest. The harvesters ate peaches, left the pits on the ground, and voila, the peach trees grew back naturally. So there was also another reason why peach trees were planted in vineyards. They were simply indicator trees for powdery mildew. Powdery mildew often attacks peach trees before the vineyards. Usually, when you want to germinate peach pits, you stratify them before winter. Here, we will plant them directly in a pot with a suitable mixture, 1/3 sand, 1/3 compost and 1/3 garden soil. The mixture needs to be very well draining. Next, I will use a pot, preferably a plastic one, because if I leave a clay pot outside during the winter, it might crack. And I will drain this pot with large gravel. I fill it with my mixture of sand, compost and garden soil. So now I will be able to plant the peach pits, healthy and firm peach pits, at a depth of 7 to 8 centimeters. So it is important when you are planting the peach pits to space them well in the pot so that you can separate them next spring. Well now, nothing could be easier. This pot with its 3 peach pits, I'm going to leave it outside without watering and let the weather do the work for us. And in the spring, the pits will start to germinate. So I have 3, maybe 2 of them will germinate, and over the course of the year they will develop, and this is what we get. Peach trees that start to develop well. Maybe it's time to start separating them. Of course, during the entire summer period they were watered normally. From now on, these peach trees can be planted directly in the ground